Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Hot Tub Podcast. So today we have several topics that we're going to be talking about. A couple of them are secret. However, our first topic is going to be Hadley, his truck ended up in the ditch somehow. Everyone that was in the truck is fine, you don't need to worry about that. We're going to cover that in a little bit more detail. And we got a few other topics coming along. So with that, Hadley, you start talking.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the Hot Tub Podcast. As you know, it's your boy named Hadman, or if you watch my other videos, it's Tubboy OG. But here we go. Start us off, our sponsor, not really, but sponsor, Reese's Pieces.
You guys know it. Normally we do a drink for a sponsor, but we've had most every drink that there is on the market. Most every energy drink, that is. But today we decided to change it up a little bit and go some candy. Here you go. It's terrible packaging.
That was lame.
Alright. But with that, let's get right into the video. Alright, Hadley, you start talking.
I can't, my mouth is full.
Alright. I'm gonna move out of the way and you can start talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically Hadley was driving his truck around a little bit because he is 16 now, so he's been driving around for quite a while, several months now. And yeah, he was driving his truck, he had a trailer behind it, he was towing a mower or something on the trailer.
Not yet.
Oh, he was supposed to.
I was towing a trailer.
Yeah, so Hadley, you continue with the rest of that.
Okay. And I peel my eyes off the road for just 2 seconds. And my truck, it's got loose steering.
I've driven his truck a couple times before, just out on the farm. First time I got into that, the steering is so off. It takes a little bit of not necessarily training. It takes a while to get accustomed to it. A couple hours probably.
You gotta tap the steering wheel.
The steering wheel is the steering wheel is a bit sketchy, and the gas is really touchy.
Well, anyway, you know how that is, and I took it off and I bumped it, and so I started going to the side, and I look back and I'm on the complete other side of the road, partly in the ditch, still driving 65 miles an hour, and I see this truck coming. I'm just like, oh shoot, and it peels out around me, the trailer starts swinging that way, and the whole truck turns, and we're going 55 sideways.
Had you tapped the brakes at this point?
No.
Okay, so you're trying to get the truck under control and the trailer swung out from back of you?
Yeah. And if I touched the brakes at all, we probably would have flipped.
Oh, yeah, that truck is...
I tried to do a burnout while we did it because, if it got grip at all, we would have just flipped the whole thing. But we ended up facing the opposite direction we were trying to go, inside of the other ditch. So, yeah.
He was facing, going the way he just came, but he was on the other side of the road in the opposite ditch.
But we didn't have our seatbelts on. It's very important to have your seatbelts on because we probably would have died because both of the windows were down. If that rolled, we would have been dead.
So,
and also,
yeah, this is
another thing is never be on your phone and never let distractions be amongst you while you're driving.
He was not on his phone, however, even just, taking your eyes off the road for a couple of seconds to go look at something, if you're not an experienced driver, or even if you are an experienced driver, it's better just to not take the risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that we aren't really, always talking about safety on the podcast, but guys, if you are going out, go out, wear your seatbelts whenever you can. Obviously, if you're riding a motorcycle or something, you can't wear a seatbelt. But if you're in a car, it's better safe than sorry. No matter where you're going. I mean, if you're going a couple blocks, I'm not even going to say anything about that. Point is, you should always wear your seatbelt.
Something can always happen.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're a perfect driver, and even if you are a perfect driver, it doesn't mean the roads are going to be perfect. It doesn't mean the conditions are going to be perfect. It doesn't mean the car's not going to come flying over the hill at you.
Sometimes I pray that the people around me are better drivers than I am because I could have been in the ditch more than once.
Yeah. So, so we don't really talk about life lessons this much on the podcast, but guys, if you are going out, content creators say this all the time. Genuinely, I care about you guys. I don't want you guys ending up in a ditch somewhere. And, yeah. Also, don't drink and drive. There's too many accidents with that, especially with teenagers. It's just not a good idea. Don't drink and drive. Next topic. So, guys, you guys may know this if you watched all my videos, which I doubt many of you have. However, several weeks ago, I went to the Louvre in France. That one museum, the Louvre. And, I just walked up and, this guy, he had come up, I don't know if you guys know this, but this one guy came up to the Mona Lisa and he, threw a cake at it. Which I'm not even joking about that. Luckily, the glass barrier in front of it protected it. So, that was good. The guy was dressed up as an old lady and he talked something about, eating the rich or something. I have no idea. The guy was probably crazy. But, yeah, guys, I just went to the Louvre and I said, guys, don't you think it would be much better protected if, it went to someone's, random's house? Because, then no one's going to try to bring it to their house and throw a cake at it, unless they're, absolute maniac. And he said, yeah, sure. So you guys know what I did? I went out, and I got myself the Mona Lisa. I'm not even joking right now, guys. The Mona Lisa, it was the best purchase ever. Because, it was a 50 cent, and I know this is crazy. It was a 50-cent shipping fee to get from France to America. And, what a sick deal. I can't thank the Louvre in France enough. Thank you guys so much for sending me the Mona Lisa. I greatly appreciate it. It's been up on my wall, and I have it slightly tilted. It's never perfectly aligned because that's not how you do it. That is true art right there, where it's slightly turned. Okay, so continuing on from that, we're gonna be talking about a couple more things. So firstly, as you guys know, me and Hadley are working our jobs. That is why the Hot Tub Podcast has not come out over a month. And I know we keep saying we're trying to get together and get a recording done, but the problem is, he works 5 days a week. The usual Monday through Friday, then the Saturday and Sunday off. I work 4 just different random jobs, which basically means I can get called in any time on any day. And yeah, so I work on the weekends and I work when he's working. So we just haven't been able to find a whole lot of time until he gets off early or something, or I'm not working that day. It takes a lot of planning to figure it out. So that's why I haven't been coming out as recently. I know I say this a lot, but just keep in mind, we are really trying to put this together. We also just have a lot of other stuff going on. Stop making that face. Anyway, moving on from that, just trying to keep it a little bit short. We are working on a new video. Well, we're going to start working on it. And basically, we're going to be trying to make different coffee. And I don't know how interesting this is going to turn out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But basically,
it could taste like absolute trash.
Yeah, but we went out and we got a whole bunch of coffee supplies and stuff like that, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It could turn out horribly or it could turn out really good, and we'll just have to wait and see. But it's gonna be really fun when that comes out. So just stay tuned for that. Probably coming out in a day or two. So I also want to give you just a little bit of an update on the channels. So basically, if you guys don't know this, for those of you that's listening on Anchor and stuff, you guys know even less about why our stuff has been out of whack recently. But on my YouTube channel, I'm still uploading daily content, and a lot of it is just basically gaming content, playthroughs and stuff like that. A bit of a Half-Life kick, which is a video game for those of you that don't know. And I've just been doing a lot of that recently. I am working on some bigger videos, as in the Hot Tub Podcast. I'm also working on this bigger one about this YouTuber called Darman, because, well, his content is just too hilarious not to react to. And yeah, for those of you who don't know, Hadley has a channel. It's called Tub Boy. It's a little bit hard to find, but if you guys can search it up, it's capital T and then UB dash and then capital B O Y. And basically, he just has some very simple content on there. He does more vlog stuff. I do more gaming and commentary, reaction stuff like that. So yeah, go check out his channel if you want. I might have it linked down in the description if I can find a link to it. And yeah, we'll continue on to our next topic. You guys might think that, over the course of the last month, we must have had a lot of exciting stuff happen to us. Not really. Oh, we did go to Dallas. I don't know if we talked about this in the last Hot Tub Podcast. I don't think we did.
We were going to record it, but
we didn't end up getting as much content as we wanted to. It wasn't the kind of trip that we were expecting. It was a lot of fun. We went to Six Flags and stuff. It was so much fun. But yeah, that was really fun, just being able to go to a city. I really like the city life, which you guys might not expect from, two country kids, from the middle of rural Midwest. But, I really like being in the city. I don't know if I'd ever want to live there. Maybe I would, because, I'm not living in Dallas, but, I like bigger cities. I just like the aesthetic, I think is what you call it.
Yeah.
I like the feel of them.
You can walk outside of your house and go eat at a restaurant.
You don't have that kind of luxury around here. Here, you gotta drive 50 miles if you want to get to McDonald's. I don't know where you drive 50 miles to get to a McDonald's or anything, but yeah. Cities are they're so cool, especially seeing as we don't get very many big cities around here. It's all small towns and stuff. And I just like the feel of it. Problem with living here, I like to skateboard and do other stuff like that, bike and stuff like that. I like mountain biking, skateboarding. The problem here, we don't have any skate parks or mountains around here in the Midwest, if you guys can believe that. And just the problem with moving to a big city though is that you guys can't do what we do out here. Ride 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, stuff like that. It's just not possible in the city. So each one comes with its upsides and downsides. Yeah. So we'll get to our next topic here in a second. So you guys just missed it, but Hadley just completely biffed his head on top of the loft bed that I got. But anyway, I know we said we were going to get another topic in here, but we just aren't going to be able to do that. I know this is a shorter Hot Tub podcast.
Our lives are boring, okay?
They've been extremely boring over the past few months. We don't really have as much to talk about. We're going to try to get some more stuff put together.
But we're going to get more exciting lives later.
No, well, it's not like we don't have anything exciting going on. It's just that we don't remember enough of it to talk about. However, we are working on a couple other things. Hot Tub Podcast theme song will be coming out extremely soon. He's working on it right now. We're going to get some instruments together and get that all put together. I think it'll be really good when it comes out. And we're also working on that coffee thing that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So that'll be coming out maybe tomorrow or the day after that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon again with another episode of the Hot Tub Podcast. Hadley, you do the outro, and we will be back with a longer one. I'm telling you. Here goes.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe and click the notification bell.
Also go check out his channel.
Tub Boy OG.
Tub
And
Boy
make
OG.
sure you got a space in between Tub and Boy, and then
OG is both capitalized. I forgot about that part of it.
yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys' day was good, and hopefully this made an impact. Probably not, but see you later.
Wear your seatbelts, don't drink and drive. That's the takeaway.
That's the takeaway
from this podcast. He wasn't drinking at the time. We should mention that he was not drinking.
No, it wasn't.
He was just.
I was taking him home from Bible thing. So
Yeah.
if I was drinking from,
If you were drinking while driving if he was drinking while driving his little brother back from Bible school or whatever, you just need to stop.
chill out a minute.
Yeah. Anyway, Hadley, you do your little outro piece, and we'll see you guys soon with another episode of the Hot Tub Podcast.
Roasted.